Yeah, that's from this. Might as well do a little dialogue. You know, yeah, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bong hit, you know, for posterity, so everybody can see that we did, in fact, smoke pot in this house.
It's meaningful, drugs, meaningful and beautiful. I need shaving cream!
So, cheers to the house.
It's all cashed ass from here. Now, in lighting a bong hit, you always want to make sure that there is weed in the bowl. Bowl.
No weed.
Bowl. Weed! Look at all this weed!
Now, this weed right here, we like to call it brick weed, also known as brown frown or swag. Nobody really wants to see this in their bag when they get it. But every once in a while, when you're broke and you're poor, you have to deal with the brick weed. And unfortunately, the next week, you're going to be in the same position with that brick weed. And it's, you know, it's nobody's fault but your own. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to attempt to scrape out this cacked bowl. Cacked meaning cashed. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is make sure the bowl is all emptied out of that fucking dirty ass, nasty weed. And like Ed says, Ed, you're going to meet a little later, we're going to go visit. You always want to make sure your bong water's clean, because you know what? Your bong water is you. And it's what you're putting in your lungs. And you know what? Make it a little more natural. Pot is something that really can clear your mind at times, and you always want to make sure that you're doing it the healthiest way you can possible, because it's really bad for you, kids. Unless you want to get high. Now, what I want you to realize is the difference between a Bud Light 16-ounce bullet and a Amber Bock 12-ounce is that they're very different. Although the bottles might look the same, the big difference is one tastes like shit and the other one's made for a king. Now, before you take a bong hit, you always want to beware of the popos that are out there. You always want to keep it real with the guns. You know what I'm saying? Now this little beauty right here may look like a plastic gun, but it's made to look like a plastic gun. You always want to make sure to hit the carb, put the little black piece on, protect your lips from AIDS.
So don't let the passing out thing, you know, fool you. It's always a sign of a good hit.
This teaches a valuable lesson. You always want to get back on that horse that you fall off of and keep it going. I've just smoked marijuana, and at no point at all do I feel like jumping out my window or dropping out of school. I'm fine. Sometimes you end up doing some stupid shit when you get high. But what can you do? You're high.
If you don't want me here, I'll leave.
Get the hell out of here.
Hey, hey, what do you say? Tell me, have you ever been fucked this way? Ooh, what you gonna do?